Perfect.
Hey, y'all. Hey. Happy Sunday. Welcome back. It is a brand new edition of the Queens of Boxing Talk. I am Nik J, and this is my player partner, my boxing bestie, my road dog, BOXIANA Araceli the Menace. Looking like pebbles today. Hey, friend.
Hey, friend. How are you?
I'm doing fine. You look so cute. How are you?
Nothing. I can't look. I forgot to tell you. I want to tell your mama because I know she watched the show. Amy, I know you love me, but you better start answering me because you be missing out on my fun. And I had some fun without you, if you can't tell, yesterday.
I'm gonna have to start going with you so I can have some fun and do some different things with my man. Cause honey, she is cute.
But see, I can't have. Listen, my husband get to see what I look like under her. I ain't gonna let y'all look at me while I look like that. He can tolerate that bullshit. Me, I can't tolerate that shit. His dress all flowing and all down his back, and he be walking through the house doing this shit. And I'm like, I'm jealous. So I need to get, oh baby, please. He'll come let them hoes down like Tarzan. I'm not joking. Unravel them bitches and be, okay. So I got some hair now. So now I don't feel left out. So now I be walking through the house like this.
Well, she's cute. I like her. She's very cute. Y'all come on in the room. Come on. Listen, we had a great fun-filled weekend of boxing yesterday and today. Now, I missed all of today's UK card, y'all, because I was relaxing. Okay. I was relaxing today and I wasn't watching no fighting because, baby, it was a lot going on last night. But y'all come on in the room. And as you come in the room, do me a big favor. Hit the like button. And if you don't mind, go ahead and share it so the rest of the YouTubers can know that we're on, because sometimes the notifications don't be notifying the people. Okay. Now, come on in the room. We're going to get right to it because there's so much to discuss. But before we get to discussing, I want to welcome y'all to the room. Hey, Nakia girl, how you doing? Hey, Ruben, what's up, Big Rube? How you doing? What's up, Jason Pennywell, Marcel Curry? Baby, we got our first super chat of the day. Look at Nakia. She said, salute, Queens. Wanted to bless the Queens, but we'll have to catch you on the rewatch. I'm out in Vegas celebrating with the hubby, Sticks and Jabs, for his birthday. I did not know Sticks and Jabs was your new hub. Congratulations again, you guys. Have a fantastic time in Vegas, honey. I hope y'all hit it big out there. Sheldon76, how you doing? What's up, Opulent LDTV? Marcel Curry with a nice super chat. I'm looking forward to this cook tonight, Queens. We are too. Baby, pull up a chair, okay? And get your adult beverage, okay? Because we going in. Hey, Georgia Peach, how are you? What's going down, D21519? Hey, Jacob, why you ain't in the... Wait a minute. Wait. Is this the real Jay Good?
I'm finna say, wait, let me look before you start going to mess with stuff.
Yeah.
Cause Jay Good ain't never been
not in the yeah, wait a minute. Is that
let me look.
I mean,
Let
I'm
me look.
looking, but yeah, Jay
I'm
Good,
doing
let me
some
know if
research.
that's
Hold
you.
on.
For real, cause now, hey Tavares, what's up? Inton Capcon, how are you? Mark Harrison, Bo Deasy, how are you? Hey Cam Williams, yup, what's going down? Bionic Prince, Hardcore Casual, hey Frank from the land, what's going down? Blessings. Marky Dan, how are you? G McCall, I see you. Hey Stephen L. the Mac. Good evening, Queens. Good evening, Stephen. How are you? TikTok conspiracies. Thank you. Who are you? Do I know you? Come on in. Dexter Haynes, how are you? Hey, Sugar Free Mars girl, how are you? Boxing sparring. Jason, hey, Quail, what's going down? Hey, Phenomenal Mexican. Todd French with the $2 super chat. Good evening, Queens. Looking like a delicious meal. Are we? Thank you. I ain't got nothing but lip gloss on today, but over there doing the doggone thing. What's up, Mike? The mobile mechanic. Good job, man. Man. It's a nice job to have. Mobile mechanic, just great. Sniper Nation, Daniel Grayson, Jay Grant, Kizzy H, Freedom's March. I'm here. I'm driving. Now I need to know if that's really you, cause it ain't.
I don't trust that. Leave it there until we come back to that. Cause I ain't never known unless Jay got a new page with it had to just start.
Yeah. Where you from, Jay Good?
Yeah. Where you from?
Sportsfanatic, Facebook user. Hey, I don't know who you are. Give me your name, Facebook user.
TD Harden, or my sister, or my mama. It's only 3 people that I know from Facebook that be commenting. It's either TD Harden or the mother 2.
Thank you, 619 Cali Factor. He says, salute Queen. Since Spence versus Fundora is most likely next, I want to see Crawford versus Lara or Jamel at 160 next for one of their belts. 619, we're going to get off into that because, honey, folks is highly upset about what's going on. And is Bud going to fight at 147, 154, 160, 168? What is he going to do? We don't know. We'll talk about it. Hey, Wayman Utley. He says, hey, my aunties, what's going down? Phenomenal Mexican Junebug. I see you, Walt, Devin Bell. Y'all come on in. Original American. Marilyn Paul. Hey, Marilyn girl. How you doing? And Boxing Pro. So y'all come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in the room. We have things to discuss. Okay? Sit on down, get real comfortable, because we are about to talk about the entirety of the new home of PBC boxing. Okay, we had the inaugural pay-per-view on Amazon Prime yesterday. Friend, what was your takeaway from the whole thing? How was your experience with Prime and Amazon in the fight?
I mean, I love it. Production was good. The only thing that I didn't like about the whole everything was Jordan playing.
You didn't like Jordan last night?
No.
Why? What was the problem with Jordan?
The ladies wasn't giving what it was needing to give. Neither one of them. But Jordan, one was worse than the other. I'm sorry.
I didn't leave with that. And I really enjoyed the Hispanic lady because I enjoyed her because she was able to communicate directly to the boxer who spoke Spanish and then translate immediately to the audience who didn't. And so I really appreciated it. She eliminated the middleman. So I loved her. Yeah, I loved her.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me not say the whole thing.
Yeah.
There was certain parts that Jordan was giving me that I wish she would have gave me something else, like her Rolly interview. We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to it because I didn't have no problem with it. Okay, so listen. Yeah, I didn't. We're gonna talk about it. And I don't know the lady's name who was doing the interviewing, the Spanish speaking lady. Forgive me, I don't know her name, but I've seen her, I believe, on Golden Boy telecast, on the Zone telecast. I love her haircut. I absolutely love her salt and pepper short.
Her name is Claudia.
I love Claudia's haircut, and I thought she did a really good job. I love the fact that she eliminated the third person, and so she was able to give us the direct quotes, and we didn't have Claudia Trejo. Thank you guys. So yeah, she was excellent. I enjoyed her. Hey Bella girl, go ahead, friend.
I know. I guess we can. I'm gonna throw that out there. You know how the scan of the crowd. You know, everybody's there. Did you see Zab there? Zab was looking like a million fucking bucks. I was like, okay, young Judah. Did you know Ugas was single now?
What?
I'll I'll tell you about it. Absolutely. Shocked the shit out of you. See, you didn't see her there last night.
I didn't even think about it.
Baby, she made a big, huge public, like, moving. I'm moving by myself, blah, blah. You know, hot girl summer. Can't nobody stop my shine. Mm-hmm.
She left Uranus.
Did.
Okay, we'll talk about it. But yes, I saw Young Zab / Uranus. Now, the PBC, I need y'all to now. That was the biggest glitch of the entire night. Okay, y'all know darn well Uranus ain't Zab Judah. Now, I will say this. They both are very smooth faced. You know, Zab ain't really got no eyebrows right now either at this point. So I could see how maybe they mixed him up. But Uranus is your guy. He's been on your platform for forever. How do you mix that up, y'all?
We're on Amazon now. Totally different place. Same people, but totally different place.
Now they know damn well the PBC know who Uranus is.
Well, maybe they. That shit was funny to me though. I'm just gonna keep that right off the muscle. That shit was hilarious.
I can't believe they did that.
Damn, Judah absolutely did.
But let me say this, and I say it every time I see him. Baby, you will not catch Uranus Ugas looking nothing but sharp. Do you understand me? When Uranus Ugas steps out, he steps out. Okay?
And he have his jewelry on. Like, he not ashy. He got alopecia, so he ain't got no hair, but he got no cocoa butter. He don't look like the rest of y'all, and y'all know who we be talking about when we say y'all. He don't look dirty.
You can always count on him to be very well put together, and I appreciate that. He looks like the money he's earned. It's not too much. Sometimes it can be like, okay, I see you flexing, but it ain't like extremely gaudy. But Uranus know how to step out when he steps out. It's a couple of few of them when they pop out. It's like, oh Lord, is that the new? Oh, yeah, we have a new avatar. Jesus, if that's how the night gonna go, y'all buckle up, cause Lord have mercy. But yeah, Uranus Ugas was there. Of course, Errol Spence made an appearance. We saw Danny Garcia last night in the house. Danny looked really good, looked really healthy. I enjoyed his conversation with Brian Custer, hoping he can get him a fight at 154 or perhaps 160. Yeah, this goddamn girl, I swear, Jesus. Yeah, Lord have mercy. Yeah, my friend, she just pray for me, because I'm gonna try to keep it together. But if this is any indication of what's about to pop off this evening, y'all just get ready, because
I'm innocent. I'm innocent. It's me and the young garlic night, the garlic knot tonight.
Lord Jesus. Yeah. So
I'm just saying. I heard you. Danny Garcia was there. He was looking very light-skinned African American. I was like, Danny, put on. Okay. And let me tell you, I miss Brian Custer. Brian Custer is a motherfucking professional. I want to be like that. I want to be professional like that. I can't help it. I be backtracking a lot. But Brian Custer, he was like, Danny, last time we saw you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had an emotional after your win. Like, how you doing? Like, that's how you do it, BC. I loved it, friend. I loved it.
I loved it. And you know what? I really enjoyed listening to Danny. He was able to articulate his emotions, his feelings very well. He looked healthy. It felt like he feels healthy. And so I'm eager. I hope he gets what it is he wants for the duration of his career in boxing. I hope he gets it. Who else was there last night? You know who I wish was there? Go ahead.
Caleb Plant was there.
Caleb was there. Listen, Caleb ain't never shy about it. And that's one thing, you know, we be talking shit about Caleb because sometimes he he say a few couple of things and I'll be like, now listen. The one thing I can say about Caleb, he ain't no punk. Caleb ain't no punk. He ain't no punk in the ring, and he ain't no punk out of the ring. Caleb can lose. You gonna bet your bottom dollar. If it's a fight in Vegas, he gonna be there. Okay? He don't care about answering nobody's questions. He don't care about none of that. He gonna show his face. He ain't gonna be in hiding. He gonna be out in them streets doing his thug thizzle, reminding people that he is still a boxer, that he's still out there, he's still in the sport. I love that about him. He ain't dodging nothing. No smoke, no comments, no none of that. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that.
Did you see your friend in the audience?
Who friend?
Leo Santa Cruz. He's always in Vegas.
Is Leo fighting? I want to say Leo's retired. Leo looked like he done aged 10 years to me. I don't know if it
Leo
was
just
facial
be
hair.
chilling. Yeah, every time I see Leo look like he finna go drink a beer after he done. Like, life is just good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how he look every time I see him.
Leo was out there because Leo's boxer was fighting Curmel Moton. Okay. Yeah.
Listen, 17? Ain't that how old that baby is? 17? 17? Listen, y'all be calling Tank a killer and all that shit y'all be calling Tank. That little one keep on the way he keeping on. I don't know about nobody. He might be the next unbeatable one. He cold. Very proud to see that young man putting on the way he putting on as early as he putting on. Like, you ain't seeing those 17-year-olds out there putting on point. He's entertaining. He's very entertaining, very fan friendly. I love everything about it. Keep going. Go on.
Very fan friendly. This fight, I don't believe he got a knockout. I think they finished it. He got a unanimous decision. I missed the first half of the undercard fight, so I got to see the very end. He looked great. You know, they're matching him well. It was a good fight because Leo's guy came to fight too. They exchanged some huge punches in there with each other. So we got to see that he has a nice little beard on him. So good matchup. Like you said, I'm really glad that things worked out, that his fight was actually telecast this time. So kudos to him for putting on a really good performance. And finally, the masses of eyes were able to actually see him live. So that was great for him. Enjoyed it a lot. Listen, y'all come on in the room. I see y'all coming through. Y'all go out prolific one. I saw you up there, Bella, talking that good stuff, talking about the linebacker. I see you, Charles Edward Cheese. How are you doing? Y'all come on in, Bodizzi, Ronaldo Stewart. Y'all come on in. So look, Frank from the land. I see you, John Norrie. Come on in, y'all. The next fight of the evening. The next fight of the evening on the undercard, main fight, Bohachuk and Mendoza. Friend, that was kind of hard to watch a little bit.
I said I was gonna stop saying it, but I gotta say it in this case, and I let him know I was gonna say it. Bo check that nigga, bro. Bo check that nigga. I couldn't wait, friend. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. It had to be said. They was sleeping on him, friend. Bohachuk really that dude. I thought Mendoza was gonna get in there and cut the food. Bohachuk said, not tonight, little bitch. And meant little bitch.
Bohachuk said, hold my beer. I got something to show y'all real quick. I don't think Fundora would have beat him. No. No, I don't. I don't,
I
Cheese. I
told you,
don't.
friend, like if you go back and look at our tweets, I've been following him all through camp. Like he been tweeting, but he been fucking camping, and that boy been busting his ass because he like, this is my fucking moment. Then after the fight, he got on Twitter and was like, "Where my haters at? Come, let's
Listen,
chat."
that's what I saw, baby. He got on Twitter immediately and started talking his good shit. I said, "Oh, I like him. I like him a lot." He was. Listen, my daddy always told me, listen, them Eastern European white guys, they're a little different than these American white guys. Okay, they don't play that shit. Okay, and Arnold messed around. I'm calling him Arnold. Mendoza messed around and found out last night the size of his jaw over there. I don't know if it's broken, separated. I don't know, but Lord have mercy on his soul. He got beat up by Tszyu, then turned around and got beat up by this man. I'm nervous for him.
Bohachuk was putting it on his ass, like, and I want to say it was like round 3. You could see the look on Mendoza's face. He was like, you know what? I don't know about this, sis. This motherfucker got me fucked up. For real, for real.
He did his BES.
He didn't know what to do.
He didn't have nothing for that man. That man was on a mission. He had a one-track mind. And both of them have chins. They were exchanging rough leather in there last night. But I don't know if it's because Mendoza wasn't training for a fight. He was in camp with I think he was in camp with Tszyu. So I don't think he was in camp training for a fight. So maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. But bless his soul. Bless his soul. And Drink. How you doing? I hope you behave today because I don't want to have to put you back in timeout and whatnot. But I told you, Drink, something in my spirit. Something in my spirit. You kept saying he gonna get folded up like a lawn chair. Anyway, congratulations to Bohachuk. Okay, that was an excellent performance. 154 has seemed like overnight has gotten super duper hot, like sizzling hot. So I'm excited about it. Yeah, I'm excited about it. So now we get to the main card. Okay, we get to the main card. Now, a little bit later, I'm going to talk about this. Danny was saying in his interview that he wanted the winner of Lara and Zerafa, right? At 160. I have personal feelings about where I want Errol Spence Jr. to fight. I would rather him skip 154 and go to 160. That's just me. Don't look like that's about to happen. But everybody, including me, I don't remember who I picked. I don't remember who I picked in this fight, but I know a lot of people were kind of discrediting Lara because he's a little older. He's like pushing 40 plus. Yeah. So, and we were thinking, I know I was kind of thinking Zerafa's fighting for his sister, his sister's battling. So he's going to battle and all this good stuff. And everybody always talking about how, Lara, he's too technical and he's just too much of a boxer. And I remember a couple of fights ago, Lara was like, yeah, let me go on and get this first round knockout. Surprised a lot of people. Well, old man Lara said, listen, I ain't got time to be doing all this moving like that no more because I'm a little bit older. My legs can't move like that. Y'all about to taste this power. That's what y'all about to taste. Friend, the man couldn't recover. He knocked shit out of him in the second round. What did you think about Lara's performance?
I couldn't think shit. The only thing I can think about was his sister sitting there with her face like this. Ma'am, if you don't fix your fucking face on national television, please. I was expecting Lara to win, but I was not expecting that. Like, that man didn't have nothing with them cheetah print shorts on. He was just laying there. Find the cheetah in you, sir. Get up. He could not. And Lara had the ball in the middle. Like, he really an old man. Like, he ain't have nothing up there in the middle, friend.
He got a whole T-top.
Yes. Did you see it? I was like, you couldn't shake no hair in there. So you came out there, he couldn't do no. It's
Listen,
just open in the middle.
it's just us a whole T-top. It's just, them Trans Ams used to have a T-top up. Yeah, yeah. Lara ain't ready to let it go. He said he was gonna distract us and have the sides faded up and have a little illusion, and then we wasn't gonna really recognize the middle part. But we saw it though. We saw
Baby, when that camera spun around, I was like, oh, good Lord, help, sir. You need just let it go, just ball it down, especially if you finna be continuing to fight. You in the light still. Now people still expecting you to get in there and be a real contender at 40. Why are you going there and knock that man like that at 40?
Listen, not only did I feel bad for Zerafa and his sister, girl, Pono Nito was over there like he had lost. I said,
okay, it's Sunday, and you know me, I don't like to step on nobody's toes. Don't leave. Don't leave. Come back, friend, because I ain't going to say nothing until you come back. You're going to have to stay here because I got questions that need answers. What they was over there doing?
rubbing his head. They was that.
I was like, when I seen it, when they said that they was in his corner, I was like, I'm trying to change. I'm trying to change. I want to be able to have decent relationships with people, but I was confused. I did not. He need some help, y'all. Okay, I just don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, so no, I'm not gonna say anything. That was an unexpected. Okay, friend, go ahead.
I didn't know that they were training him. So let me just disclose that I didn't realize until the actual fight. And I was like, is that no Nito and Rachel over there in his corner? Oh, okay. And then come back, friend. And then so I was really wanting to see, how he was going to perform, being that they have the future Hall of Famer. He had the future Hall of Famer over there in the corner. So I was all discombobulated because I didn't realize he was from Australia, child. I didn't even know that. I didn't know. I thought he was Hispanic some kind of way. I ain't know. So I just was watching, but I thought, okay, we're about to really get a nice, card because of. I wasn't expecting the second round knockout. I wasn't. I thought he was going to be able to get up and regroup, and we talking about Zerafa cheese. So I was a little shocked.
The look on his face was like, I've never felt anything like this before in my life. And I know boxers get rocked and stunned all the time, but the look on his face let me know he ain't never felt nothing like that before. So that means Lara got some extra on that extra.
Lara had a KO in his last fight in the first round. He been knocking folks out here lately. He really been knocking people out. Like, I don't want to say people like it's a lot of people, but if it wasn't his last fight, it was the fight before that. He had a first round knockout. Lara he's older now, and I don't think he is wanting to go them 12 rounds like that. So he's sitting down and he unleashing that good old man strength on these young whippersnappers, and they ain't quite ready for it. But the punch that he got knocked out with, it was like telegraph. It was almost like it was such a perfect combination. It was almost like when Rolly got knocked out by Tank. It was just like you could tell he had studied that guy and he knew he was going to be there to get hit like that. And it was almost as if Zerafa hadn't really studied Lara, if that makes any sense. So I don't know. It was. I don't want to see Lara and Adames. I don't want to see that. And him and Adames was in his corner. I don't think he would be fighting him. He was in his dressing room.
No. Go on and let Danny fight Lara like he won't.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I think that would be a really good matchup. I think it would. Congratulations to Lara. Congratulations to him. Really good, really good, really good fight. Yeah, jabbed him, and then he didn't see the left at all, at all, at all. Got all his face, all of it. So then we go to the co-main event of yesterday's card. What's the next
We
card?
had one more. Cordina. Let me get the correct.
I missed him.
Oh, baby, that was one that you would have hated to miss. Hold on, let me tell you.
Oh, I gotta go back and watch it. I missed him.
Oh, baby.
That was his sister, Cheese.
Cordova and Martinez.
Yeah, I missed that one.
When I tell you they left it on the floor, it was bloody and broken nose, broken jaw. One of them had a broken jaw. One of them had a broken nose. Bloody, nasty ass whooping. Both of us getting our ass beat. I thought the shit was a goddamn draw. Really? But Martinez won, if I'm not mistaken. But it's because he basically ran I ain't gonna say he ran, but he was backpedaling, trying to, you know what I'm saying, stay away from Cordova in the 12th round. But friend, if you get a second to go back and watch that shit,
okay,
they was in there throwing them bitches. It was an equal windmilling.
Really?
It was an equal windmilling. I'm gonna windmill you just as hard as you windmill me. If when you move in the corner and windmill, me too.
Wait a minute. Were those the smaller gentlemen?
The Hispanic guys.
Yeah, they was like one. They were little. They was like small. I think I saw that. Okay.
If you didn't, to everybody that's in here, if you did not go watch that fight, that's one that you should have not missed.
I did watch that because
you saw it.
I did see it because he kept initially. Old boy was winning. He had on red trunks. Red trunks could take a whooping, and red trunks eventually started getting his get back. I did see that fight. And you know what? The champion kept his belt, but the champion, he looked smaller in stature, but he was stronger than red trunks. And yes, I do remember that. It was very bloody and they were in there thumping. I do remember that. Yeah. When I say Mexican style, complete Mexican style. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. Okay, I remember. Great fight, entertaining fight, really good, entertaining fight. The champion retained his belt, but man, they were crazy. That was a. I thought Red Trunks was gonna get out of there, but he held up and he was just relentless the whole time. He was relentless, and then he started boxing finally. Towards the middle of the fight, he actually started boxing. He listened to his corner because his corner told him to. His corner told him to box, and he didn't really start listening until that second knockdown. Then he started listening to his corner, and he started boxing, and he started having some success. He just wasn't as physically strong as Martinez, the champion. So yeah, I remember that fight, friend. I absolutely remember that. Okay, it was so much going on yesterday. Good Lord, but yeah, great fight. That was a really good fire ass card. You know, it was. I can't even.
The whole bitch was blazing, friend.
It was
from like beginning to end. Even the little shit that they was doing on YouTube, that shit was lit too.
Yeah. See, I didn't see that part, but yeah, good card. Really good undercard, Chris. Absolutely. So now we're going to get to the co-main event. Okay. Co-main event was Rolando Rolly Romero versus Isaac Pitbull Cruz. And this was, for Pitbull, it was a grudge match. Now, we all know Rolly talks big shit. And for the most part, at this point, we kind of know he's doing it because he's trying to build up the fight. We always felt like Rolly was somewhere on the spectrum, and people thought we were being funny when we said that. But like, sincerely, I think that about him. Like, even previous to all of this, I always thought he's just a little touch. He touch off. He got a little touch. He a little touch on the spectrum. I don't know where on the spectrum, but he on that bitch is how I always viewed him. But he talked mad, crazy, disrespectful to Pitbull Cruz, and he took it extremely personally. So he was in there and he wanted to do something bad to Rolly, and he did. Friend, how did you feel after the first round, just watching round one? Because you, friend, if I recollect, you said Rolly was gonna beat Pitbull's ass. That's what you said. You picked Pitbull. You picked Rolly. Did you pick Rolly Friday? You said Rolly. Did you?
I deserve that. I deserve that for Friday. So with that being said, absolutely, I did pick Rolly. I did. I just knew something in my spirit had told me Rolly is going to pull this out. And here's the thing. This is what I thought, okay? And Rolly actually showed up and showed me that he got some contingency to hold on, okay? Because he almost got knocked out in the first round. I got up, you know me, I start sitting down. Rolly started stumbling. I stood up. I was like, Rolly, what the hell? I was in the middle of doing my mama's hair. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the groove. Rolly? My mom was like, I told you, he finna get his ass knocked out. Okay? Rolly did not get knocked out though, you guys. He did better than what I thought he was gonna do, really. I really thought he was gonna get beat up. But I gotta pick Rolly. I had to pick Rolly. I felt like Rolly was gonna come in there and show me something. But Rolly is on the spectrum. Real bad. I made a joke of it. The Hillman and the Captain Crunch, we get a hee and ha ha of that. It's not funny to me no more. And last night, I noticed that Rolly is one of those kids that his parents have a child with a disability and they put him in a sport because they want him to be a normal kid. That's what happened to Rolly. But his parents put him in a sport, and boxing, I don't know why they chose boxing, hitting him in the head of all things, because he got up after Pitbull had busted him upside the head for 12 rounds, and his after fight interview had me so fucking angry. I got on Twitter. I started cussing people out on Twitter because it's not funny to make fun of people with disabilities, okay? It's not funny. But last night, nobody didn't notice it, it was clear. And people were like, oh, he got CTE, he got a concussion. No, he like that all the time. Y'all just be so caught up in his jokes that y'all don't stop to see the slow in his jokes. That baby say, Happy Easter. He said his Easter speech in front of everybody. Don't leave, friend. Come back, friend. Cause friend, I was like, I've seen this look before, okay? I've seen this look more than once, friend, okay? Because I know a teenager with special needs, right? And he autistic, right? Okay. So when he's in trouble, he get quiet and he start like looking like Rolly did. Like I saw the tears rolling up in Rolly's eyes last night. I was like, oh my God. And that's what pissed me off about Jordan. Cause I was like, you fucking bitch, you got a baby. You see this goddamn boy sitting here, don't even understand what the hell you asking him. Why are you stop, Jordan? You have to bluefish, greenfish, two fish, bluefish for fucking Rolly for him to get it. Especially after he's been in a scenario where he's been hit in the head for 36 minutes. Rolly is on the spectrum very bad, you guys. Okay. Rolly don't get a job. Rolly don't get no job. because the job is gonna get confused and he gonna get fired for telling jokes. This is the only thing that Rolly could do and get away with it. Rolly got to get a check, y'all. Rolly got to get a check, and that's the only way. Pretty soon, y'all keep letting him get in the head. We're gonna have to put him in a facility because he gonna think it's legal to walk around in that pamper that he walk around in on the weekend. Don't leave, friend. No, stay here. It's true. I was mad at Jordan. Jordan, your questions are too difficult. Did you see the look on his face when she asked him that question, friend? He sat there. It like he wanted to say, It looked. I saw it all over him. Don't leave, cause I feel bad about what I'm like. I got really mad at people because like they were making a joke about the shit. Like it's not funny. This boy's slow, and now y'all got him up as the co-main event on national television after he done got hit in the head a couple of times asking him questions. That's not fair. That's like me spinning Mason around and then putting him on the ground and expecting him not to stumble around. He too. Rolly got the mind of a 5-year-old. You got to be easy on, man. I'm mad at everybody involved. There's no reason that he should even be fighting anymore. He need a check.
I'm gonna read these super chats and then give my assessment.
And no damn sorry. They did, friend. Everybody involved is wrong. They were booing him. The boy did not even have, he didn't have a speech in his body. The baby said, Happy Easter. What? Rolly. Please.
I'm not sure if I read this one, but I'm gonna read it again. 619 Kelly Factor, salute Queens. Since Spence, I did read that one. Ty French came back and he says, Preacher speaks ashes to ashes and dust to dust. We are here today to lay to rest Rolly's boxing career. Can our deacons Nik and BOXIANA give Rolly a new job? Ty French, BOXIANA said no job. Rolly gets a check. Okay, no job for him. ATL, Unanimous Boxing Sports. He said, Salute Queens last night was lit. It was. Really good fight card. Really good. And J Pitt City says, Take her mic, Nik J. I can't take her mic. I have to let her speak.
Y'all asked me to be truthful on Sunday, you guys. And like, it hurt me to see that man with special needs up there like that. And he was confused. That's what pissed me off the most. And he didn't have nobody to help him. And all he could say was, Thank you guys for coming. Happy Easter. I want to whoop everybody need a whooping because they know he's slow and they still let him get out there and do whatever he want to do. The man, friend, I'm telling you right now, they test him. He got a dot on that line. And it's not in the middle. It's over the mid mark. Okay.
Ronaldo Stewart. Thank you, Ronaldo. He says Rolly got hit so hard he gave an Easter speech and saw Jesus. Well, damn. A condo. LDBC or nothing. He says, Rolly need a disability check. Is that what you're saying, BOXIANA? Yeah, that's exactly what she's saying. Yeah, that's exactly what she's saying. Todd French came back and he says, LOL, Rolly can't even sit on the short bus as a job. Lord have mercy. Listen, all I'm saying is we said this way prior to this. We have always, and y'all thought we were joking. We have always said that we felt like Rolly was on the spectrum. Now, the spectrum is broad and it is wide. And some people on the spectrum can function like, very normal people. And I believe Rolly is one of those people who gives the illusion that he can function as normal. However, he picked combat sports to be a profession. So That probably wasn't the best decision for him. It probably wasn't the best decision for him. I knew Rolly was not going to be the same once he got caught by Barroso and looked the way he did in that fight. I knew he wasn't going to be the same. Once Tank tapped that chin, once we saw him get dropped in sparring more than once Barroso tapped that chin, I knew that there was no way he was going to be able to be in the ring 12 rounds with Pitbull Cruz and not also get his chin tapped. I just knew it. I knew it. And I knew he wouldn't be able to recover. The thing about it is, Rolly talks and he puts on as if he's normal. He talks shit like a normal person would talk shit. So it's hard for people not to go at him. It's hard to differentiate because he sounds, he talks shit with the best of them. So people really think, that fuck him, But last night, and I never feel sorry for him, but last night, I wasn't upset with Jordan and her line of questioning. And then afterwards, when people were giving her shit, she was like, she didn't want to ask the questions, but they made her. And you guys, if you've been here with us for a little while, I've always been opposed to interviewing boxers directly after a fight, especially ones that have been knocked out, knocked down, beat up badly. I'm not a fan of that. Let them get back there, get a shower, regroup, unscramble their brain. Let them speak at the regular press conference. I've never been a fan of talking to the boxers directly after the fight in the ring because emotions are all over the place. I hate it. But that's her job. They told her they wanted to do it. They wanted her to do it. And he agreed. He and his corner agreed to do it. Now, if you guys remember, when he got knocked out by Tank, he didn't stay in the ring for an interview. He got his ass up out of there. So he could have done the same yesterday. But he decided he wanted to talk to the people. I don't know if you guys watched the entirety of the card, but Jordan was also in the dressing room before the fight. And he was being a shit to her. He was being a little shit. He gave asshole answers when she was asking him questions. So that's why she didn't feel no kind of way about asking him questions after the fight, because he said it was gonna be easy. He said this, that, and the third. So y'all can't be mad at Jordan for doing her job. He didn't do his job. And he shouldn't have been acting like a dick before the fight with her. She just doing her job, interviewing. But he was in there being an asshole. So you get it how you live. You get it how you live. That's just what it is. So I wasn't mad at Jordan. And I definitely wasn't mad at her because she saw him fucked up. She saw him fucked up. And she did the motherly thing. She said, you know what? It's okay. Take your time. She knew it was. She knew it was a fucked up situation, but she had to do her job. So I don't fault her for that. It wasn't like she stuck the knife in and twisted it and threw salt in the wound and rubbed it around. She didn't do none of that. So get off her ass, because it wasn't her fault that he got B2B like he got B2B.
So she should have told him, you know what, Rolly, just go take you a moment. Because as the interviewer, that's your job. You are in control of the interview. Don't be asking him no damn tough ass. Ask him one of those tough ass questions. And whoever put her up to that, y'all need just as much fucking chewing out as she got. Because she could have chose not to ask that shit.
I'm glad she asked, because you were being an asshole to her earlier when she only asked regular, normal questions. Stop being an asshole is the point, because you end up being the asshole and the fool at the end. That's what you did to yourself.
And you know what? Boxer sparring, let me tell you, Oscar needs to stay off that fucking table and Bernard needs to stop dick eating. Both of them are like, I don't know. It's giving weird ass vibes over there. Like, grow the fuck up. Like, I know everybody hate Rolly. That's cool. But like Oscar and Bernard always got some childish ass shit going on. And Bernard always trying to touch people on their lower back in the bathroom. I don't understand what be going on with the Golden Boy crew. Y'all all right over there?
They not. They not okay. Ty French 600 says maybe it wasn't the right questions. Like, will you be at the bus stop at 7:30 for the short bus, or are you aware that you don't qualify for a new job? Y'all some assholes. Y'all some assholes. Now listen, this is what I will say about that. Because I vividly remember when Tank fought it was when Tank fought Ryan. I vividly remember Floyd and Leonard Ellerby jumping in that ring, pointing and cackling at Oscar and Bernard when Ryan got knocked out. This was in the ring. I remember that. Am I the only one that remember that?
They was laughing at Bernard and Oscar. He was laughing at Rolly. They was doing all that he and ha to Rolly. Like,
I'm just saying, I remember that. Rolly is their fighter. Is he not? Say, look.
You know what? These people are gonna think we're arguing because we're not agreeing, and I don't agree with that shit.
I'm not saying it was the stand-up thing to do. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, I understand. When you get a chance to get your get back, and I know you real good. If somebody fuck you over and you get a chance to get your get back, tell me you're going to turn the other cheek. Please lie to me on this Sunday and tell me you're going to be the bigger person. Please.
Even Jesus turned the tables over in the temple.
You're not him, though. You're not Jesus. So tell me what BOXIANA, the menace, would do.
I wouldn't read. I wouldn't do none of that.
No? You wouldn't? No?
Oh,
okay. Right.
I'm not even that type of person.
It's like, Sunday, right? Didn't you say you tell the truth on Sunday?
This is wow. I'm getting attacked.
Okay.
Y'all just attacking me and telling lies on my name. I'm a good Christian woman. I don't be doing none of the shit that y'all be saying that I be doing. Y'all just lying on me. And that's fine. Continue to lie.
Okay. Maybe she wouldn't, guys. The Lord has been working on her. So
thank you.
Hey, maybe she would. I'm going to tell you about me, though. I'm going to tell you about me. Because I don't be talking shit like that, though. So if I get a chance, I'm going to throw some salt in it, some Epsom salt, some pink sea salt, some iodine salt. I'm going to throw all that off in there. And I'm going to mush it together. I'm going to rub it around. I'm going to stomp on it. I'm going to do all that. I am. Yeah. If you do me, because I don't bother nobody. But if you do me, oh, yeah. All that. Ty Friend 600, he says, wait. He said golden shower. Stop it. I'm just saying. You can't be acting like you such above it. You so above it. You can't do that, Leonard. You can't do that when you in the ring with Floyd all over the top rope pointing and cackling. You can't do that. You can't. If you gonna dish it, you got to go and take that shit on the chin like Rolly did. And tell the folks Happy Easter and be done with it. That's how you got to do that. I'm just saying. Don't get all, respectable now. Because I remember that. I vividly remember that. So, I hate he had to get beat up like that, but you get it how you live. That man talks so crazy to Pitbull Cruz. He called him a chihuahua, had the chihuahua piece. He sold the hell out of it. He did. He did. But, I hope he's okay. I hope he was paid handsomely for the beatdown. He did some decent things in there. He's always in really good shape. Let me give the positives about Rolly. He's always in very good shape. He was in really good shape. And the reason why I say that is because anybody else probably would have been knocked out in the first round. He was able to stay up on his feet. He was able to gather himself. He was able to make it to the second half of the fight. He actually started jabbing and boxing decently. And let me just stop and pause and give a shout out to Ismail Salas. He was the man. He was the trainer for 3 of the fighters on that card yesterday. He was Mendoza's trainer, he was Rolly's trainer, and he was Lara's trainer. He was worked, and that's an older gentleman. So he was stretched super thin yesterday. And he went 1 for 3, But yeah, he was with Salas. I don't know if him switching trainers had anything to do with it. Probably not. But he started jabbing. He started being able to take punches. On the other hand, that Pitbull Cruz has got an iron head. His head just is.
He ain't got no neck. He ain't got no neck. He head and shoulders. He ain't nothing to hurt him when you ain't got no neck to keep it. You know what I'm saying? Like Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor got that big thick ass neck. Pitbull Cruz got that big thick ass neck too.
Man, it was impressive to see him eating punches because he was eating them. And we all know Rolly is special strong. Okay, he's special strong. So that's stronger than normal strong. And he was tagging Pitbull, tagging him. And he just kept coming. Pitbull does not expose his chin, so he's there for the uppercut. Rolly was throwing those. He was catching those and eating them, chewing them up and spitting them out. He just kept coming. And I won't even say he was cutting off the ring, but he had to be because he was like a wind-up toy. He just wasn't going nowhere. And at some point, you got to sit down and fight with that man. He didn't have nothing for him. And towards the back end of that fight, I think the conditioning was he was on E. And when he got caught that last time, even the last time though, the ref had to come in and stop it because he still wouldn't fall. He was getting ragdolled all over the ring though. It was bad. It was real bad to see. And I don't never feel sorry for nobody. But I must admit, I felt a little bit sorry for him after the fight and in the ring when he gave the Easter speech answer. I did. But I don't fault Jordan for it at all. He just, he done run out. He has run out. He's run out. He did. It's just, I hate that. Now, friend, I need to ask, who you want to see Pitbull in there with next? Because he made some claims. He called out some people. What you think?
Him, what he want? He want to get back in there with Tank again? Let him have it.
Tank is a 135-pound fighter. He's not at 140.
Pitbull Cruz one. You heard what he said first? First name out of his mouth was Zerafa.
Well, Tank said yesterday that's not going to happen on Twitter. He said, no, I'm not fighting him. That's what Tank said.
I don't trust Mr. Tweet Delete. I don't know. We'll see.
I was thinking Pitbull and Matias. That's what I want to see.
He called out everybody.
He did call out everybody. He called out everybody except Matias. He did not call out Matias in the ring. He called out Devin Haney. He called out who's the other champion? Teofimo Lopez. But he did not call out Matias. I thought that was a little interesting. Now I didn't see the after fight. The post-fight interview, but I thought in the ring it was interesting that he did not mention Matias. And that would be a good one that I'd like to see. Ravens Nation, thank you so much. He says, salute, ladies. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's a lot of y'all in here. Can y'all please do us a favor and hit that like button? Thank you. Go ahead.
It's a lot of y'all in here, but y'all new here, and I'm gonna remind you to tread lightly because my friend is nice. I'm not so nice, so I go and look at stuff. Some of y'all don't be looking how y'all need to be looking to be saying some of the stuff y'all be saying. So don't come in here with that shit, cause I go look. Tread lightly, especially when you saying certain shit, cause I will run down through there. You know, everybody got a favorite fighter, and I will get on yours.
Corey Parker. Morning. Corey Parker, he says, Pitbull put that thunder on his head. He did. He did. He was on a mission. He was on a mission. Do you hear me? Yeah, man. Yeah, it was exciting while it lasted. Let me just say that. It was exciting while it lasted. So now we're on to the main event. Congratulations, Isak Pitbull Cruz. Can't wait to see you next. He finally fulfilled his dream of being a world champion. Congratulations to him and his family. Okay. Now, so main event of the evening. And friend, I have to come back to you because this was another fight that we didn't, we didn't agree on the winner. Okay.
Y'all stop acting like goddamn kids before. I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on, but they going. Don't make me kick y'all out.
What?
Don't make me kick y'all out. Just stop. I see it, but y'all running up the chat with that shit, and people ain't gonna want to comment. So I'm telling y'all is just cut it the fuck out.
Well, friend, what is going on?
I don't know. You know, you gotta yell at your kids sometimes. You remember I told you you gotta beat boys once a week because they act like idiots. That's why.
Now listen. Now it ain't even midnight. Y'all should not be delirious right now. Okay, you shouldn't be. Anyway, so back to the boxing. Tell me, friend, what did you feel about yesterday's fight with Tszyu and my guy, Sebastian Fundora? Because you said you picked
Sebastian. I thought we both picked Sebastian. That was the one thing we agreed on. No. Yeah, remember? Because I tweeted. I said Sebastian gonna beat Tim.
You tweeted that last week, but
Friday. Okay, well then. Yeah. Okay, well last week I picked Sebastian. Friday I picked Tim, and I honestly think Tim would have won last night if it wasn't for the fact that he could not see. Sebastian Fundora also could not see. I've been pleading. We've been pleading for months. Son, go on and get that LASIK done in your off time. That way, we don't have to keep watching you get led out by your daddy and you like this. He had his hand on his daddy's shoulder and his daddy was walking him out. I was like, this boy did not get them eyes fixed like we previously requested. So we get in the ring. Tim come out. Of course, Tim is a gangster. Like he carries himself like that. He walks to the ring like he just black trunks and Air Force black laces
and DMX.
Okay, Tim come out. I'm like, Tim finna put it on this boy. He came out real aggressive. I'm gonna say this, and I pissed so many people off last night, and I'm gonna piss y'all off again because there's a bunch of people in here, and y'all don't know how we talk here. So I easily offend people. So I'm here to offend y'all. Sebastian Fundora is a fucking heavyweight. There's no reason why somebody his fucking size is fighting men that are barely 5'10". You shouldn't have a 80 fucking reach with somebody that got like 70, 71 is their max. You're a cheater. And Tim never would have got that fucking crater gash in his damn head if it wasn't for them sharp ass fucking elbows. Gain you some weight and fight at your weight size, sir. Like, I'm sorry. I know skinny people exist. Now, I'm not dumb, you guys, and I know skinny people exist. 154 pounds for a person that's 6'7" is damn near anorexic. Okay? He just bones and skin. And I want him to gain some fucking weight. He should not be fighting men that little. Like headbutts and all that shit happen all the damn time. Tszyu got a crater gash in his head for Sebastian Fundura's elbow that was completely unintentional, friend. Why is Tszyu at his elbow level?
That's not his fault.
That man is a cruiserweight. That's 20 more pounds. This 20. He is 170 pound, 75 pound man, friend, and can't nobody tell me otherwise. That baby is shrinking himself down to 154 because the real killers is at that big weights. When I first saw him, friend, I swear I thought he was fighting at 119 pounds. I was like, ain't no way he that fucking skinny. Then they were like, no, he fight at 154 pounds. Why?
Because that is his weight class, friend. He can't
No,
help it.
his weight class is 170 pounds plus.
It is not.
It should be.
That man can. It should be. Perhaps. He's just different, friend.
He damn near killed Tszyu last night. Tszyu had lost so much fucking blood. I told my mom, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to watch this. I was literally watching the fight. And I'm used to blood. Like, I'm used to dealing with wounds and shit like that, friend. I couldn't take it. And then they get over there to the corner, and I don't know what kind of fucking Cutman he had over there. Apparently, he didn't pay for a good one either. Because all that man kept doing is fucking sticking that goddamn Vaseline over that shit. Sir, help him, or he finna die. Towards the end, you could kind of tell that fucking blood loss was starting to kill Tim's ass because he was slowing down. Sebastian's
both bleeding though.
Friend, that's a different type of blood when you bleeding right here in the top of your head. Sebastian was bleeding from his mouth.
No, he was bleeding from his nose.
Both. He was bleeding from his mouth too.
Yes.
All right, but Tim's shit was coming down from here, getting in his fucking eyes and shit.
It was.
Look at you. Yeah, somebody cares. He Sebastian won. He cheated because he's a fucking cruiserweight. That's why. Cool. He get it. He won. He is a cruiserweight. He should be fighting at least 170 pounds. There's no reason that Tszyu got cut like that by elbow because Tszyu fight people his size. If you 6'7", 154 pounds, you need to gain 20 pounds.
How you gonna tell that man he needs to gain weight? I think if he could, he would. Friend, the man came in at 152 pounds. He has never struggled to make weight, and
you know what? That's because he be walking around the house eating like little cheese snacks and shit.
Some people just they don't have they.
You see how big his daddy is? Nah, you see how big his daddy is?
Friend,
you know who else
is small like that?
His mama kind of. All I'm telling you is, ain't no reason he fighting at that fucking weight, friend. He's a big man. He big.
Frequent flyer RC says facts BOXIANA. Fun need to be fighting Wilder. Y'all just hate
on
people.
There's no reason that big old 6'7" man is fighting at 154 pounds, friend. That is not necessary.
Mel Cool J. Thank you, Mel. He says, hello, ladies. Won a little money betting on Fundora last minute. Thanks to Nik-J's betting advice. Appreciate it. You're welcome. Mel Cool J. You're welcome. Listen, y'all cannot be mad because that man is just naturally a skinny mini. He cannot help it. Manute Bol was tall and lanky and lean like that. He can't help that. He will probably gain weight once he gets a little older. And I can see him moving up in weight classes. If we were having this discussion because he was missing weight, or we were having this discussion because he was killing himself and you know, it was noted that he was having trouble making weight, then I can see that. But he has never had any issues making the weight. He's just tall and super skinny. That's it, friend.
Y'all just need somebody to get behind and have somebody to fucking cheer for. Because I guarantee you, if there was anybody fucking else and that shit happened, y'all be like, you know what, this motherfucker is dangerous. And I don't mean that in an ass whooping way. He needs to put, friend, at 6'7", 152 pounds is damn near anorexic. That man don't like to see fat. He is starving himself.
How you gonna say that? That boy was eating pizza the other day.
You know what? Because I know skinny people can gain weight. I've watched a skinny person gain 20 fucking pounds and not good fucking nice weight. He can fucking gain 20 pounds and get in there and still do his shit, friend.
Why you trying to make the man gain weight if he's not naturally that big?
Because at 6'7", you should not be fighting people that fucking little. You should not.
They not little, they the same weight, friend.
No, yeah, okay. So Tszyu is 5'8". He's a whole foot shorter than this man, friend. You don't find no unfairities in that?
No.
So for this man to have a reach 10 inches longer than this man's maximum span is not concerning for you?
No, because like you said, friend, if
you're a cheater.
No, I'm not. If he's killing himself to make that weight, then you, the stronger boxer, should be able to break his ass down to the body. You ain't got nothing but skeletal bones in his ribs to connect with. If you can't get to them bitches, that ain't my fault. It's not my fault. And I was so proud of Sebastian yesterday because he was finally using his jab. Let me read these super chats and then I'm going to get back to it. Ty French 600, he says, fun will be cutting weight to atomic nuclear weight. J Pitt City, he says, love you, Boxiana, but this is hate, LOL. It is. It absolutely is. That man can't help he that small. And Black Swan 7 says, what's up, ladies? After the fight, they asked him if he was happy with how his cut was handled. He said no comment. Someone is getting fired.
And he deserves to get fired because he wasn't doing shit. My mama said how many times he gonna rub that Vaseline on there, and then he had put a big fucking chunk over it one time, and he was like, "Fuck it, just get out there and go." Soon as goddamn Tim stood up, that shit just started pouring. I was like.
So listen, I was scrolling down Twitter today, and I did see the Cutman, the notorious Cutman Stitch. He spoke about the cut that Tszyu suffered, and he was saying how it was ironic that not only just Tim this weekend, but the young lady that was fighting Sinesta Estrada, she suffered the same kind of cut in the her hairline, a little bit above her hairline. And what he was saying was that cut is like there is a main vein there in our head. And so he was saying how that cut, you're not going to stop the bleeding from that cut. It's virtually impossible to stop the bleeding from a cut that's there. So, but he also did say the cut man wasn't well versed on how to deal with it, because apparently even if you're not going to stop the bleeding, there's a way to deal with that type of cut if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, and they wasn't prepared. They did say something about they didn't have the medicine or something.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Now, this is what I will say for all future boxers. Okay, I know y'all saw that this weekend. It happened to a female boxer and it happened to a male boxer in the same weekend. Listen, the message is get you a good cut person, okay? Because you never know when you're going to need them. Get you a good cut man because you never know if and when you are going to need them. Like my friend said, it wasn't intentional. He was just head length with Sebastian's very sharp elbow, and he ran head first into it, and it split him wide open immediately. But now, on the other hand, we do have to recognize that Sebastian, I don't know if his nose was broken or what, but Sebastian was in there leaking like a faucet as well. He was leaking from his nose and from his mouth the entire, from round 2 on. They were both leaking like faucets. It was one of the bloodiest, goriest fight scenes I've seen in a really long time. Now, I've seen some nasty shit in UFC, but it's been a minute since I've seen something like that last the duration of the fight. Now, this is what I wanted to ask you, friend, because I was thinking this. Why didn't Tim's corner stop that fight before round 4?
They didn't want him to take the L that he took anyway.
It wouldn't have been an L. It would have been a no contest.
I'm going to tell you what Tim, they kept asking Tim, are you okay to fight? Tim kept saying, yeah.
I know he's going to say, yeah, that's the boxer. The corner has to know better. They have to know the rules. They have to know what is at stake at this point. They saw him not being able to see in round 3. Why would you let him come out in round 5? You watched him in round 3. You watched him in round 4. You knew you couldn't stop that blood. Why didn't y'all stop that fight? That was the number one question I had.
Here go the thing, though, friend. Like, his family was in his corner. I think his uncle is his trainer. So, like, he was surrounded by family yesterday. So, at any point in time, they could have made that decision. But apparently, this is one of those you finna die on your shield type of moments, and don't let me come out. Because that's what he was given.
That did not make sense to me. That did not make sense to me. We had another super chat. Y'all, thank you so much. He says, Champ 78, thank you so much. He says, last night was what animal is that? The rabbit, what is that? A rabbit, a camel versus a giraffe? I don't know. Battle of the Safari. Baby, my eyes bad. I'm sorry. You're going to have to write this, spell it out so I can see what it is you're saying. I'm sorry. No, Diddy says, BOXIANA, I'll get him right for you. I'll have him doing some laps in my pool. Fundora, undisputed heavyweight champ 2025. Take that. Diddy, you a mess. And thank you so much, Marilyn Paul, for the super chat. We appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, it did. Oh, it's a kangaroo. Okay, I'm sorry. I just did not understand why his corner would allow that to happen. That was the most asinine thing that I saw all of last night. Like, protect your guy. That is your job as the corner. Collectively, somebody should have known, hey, this cut isn't getting any better. We can call this fight. We can have the doctor to come over here and keep looking at it every time so somebody can say something about this. It's getting in his eye. He can't see. Make them call the fight. Make the doctor do their job. They didn't do that. I don't give a damn what Tim was saying because he's the fighter. He's the boxer. They're going to always say they can go. Why didn't the corner do their job? Because he could have left there still with his belt intact. He could have gotten stitched up. And he could have been still the champion. Now, you're not the champion anymore.
And you know what, friend? Like, it wasn't even just the corner. It was the doctor that kept looking at that shit saying, yep, he all right. You know fucking well, sir. Like, especially in round, 8 and 9, I think he was bleeding more between, 8 and 10 than he did in those 11 and 12 rounds. Like, it was getting to the point where it was extreme. And I asked, is this not dangerous for them both to be bleeding like this and fighting?
Really? I mean, seriously, I got concerned around round 6 and 7 because they couldn't stop Tim's bleeding and Fundora's corner couldn't stop his bleeding. So I didn't know if his nose was broken or what? I was like, where the big Q-tips at that they normally put in the nose? Where are the big Q-tips? Because he was bleeding. And then I was listening to Joe Guzin, who made his debut. You know, Gene said Joe was back on the mic, and he was saying how it can be very dangerous for a boxer to swallow his own blood. And Fundora was being very careful to keep his mouth open. And, you know, hopefully he wasn't. I know he had to be swallowing some of it because it was just pouring out. So hopefully he didn't make himself sicker. But kudos to them both for being warriors in the ring. But it was very interesting because Tim was coming. He was timing Fundora. In those first 2 rounds, he was connecting. He was snapping his neck back. And I was very nervous for Sebastian. You could tell Sebastian was a little timid in there because he had been previously knocked out so badly in the fight with Mendoza. So I could see that he was a little bit timid. He was a little bit gun shy with his left. But to my surprise, he came through pumping the hell out of that jab yesterday. And he wasn't pumping it, you know, it wasn't a strong, super strong jab, but it was just enough to keep Tim from coming in there recklessly. It was just enough to keep Tim at bay. And with the blood, it worked in his favor. It just worked in his favor. He was able to keep him away from him. He was able to take some punches, though, as well, because Tim slipped some in there. He really did. But kudos to Sebastian for staying in there. And I'm like, I saw somebody else talk about this in the chat. Sebastian, God bless him, because when he was getting tapped the first round 1 and 2, I was, like I said, I was very nervous for him because I thought Tim was going to catch him and that was going to be all she wrote. But he stood in there. He kept throwing the jab. And that saved him in this entire fight. That jab and that head gash, it saved him. It did. It did. I know people keep talking about Badu Jack. I know, but I'm talking about yesterday. Okay, I'm talking about yesterday. It was just, he held his own. He did, and I was happy to see that. Now, herein lies, I think, what a lot of y'all want us to talk about. So Sebastian is now the 2-belt holder. He holds is it the WBC and the WBO? And our guy, Earl Spence Jr., he let it be known that he was going to Vegas for this fight because he wanted the winner. Lo and behold, after the fight, after Sebastian was crowned the new winner, our guy stepped his foot in the ring. Okay, our guy said he wanted him next. Our guy said it's going to be in Dallas. That's what our guy said. And it threw everybody who's a fan of Bud Crawford into a frenzy. The people are upset, and rightfully so. I mean, I have to be honest. I would be upset too if my guy was in line for the WBO and he's gonna flex his undisputed status in the next weight class. Why shouldn't he be the one that gets the fight next? I completely understand their outrage. But you know, favor ain't fair. And sometimes it just don't work in your favor. Friend, what you got to say about this?
Netty, boom, boom. That's how I feel. Y'all enjoyed, y'all got the whole fucking summer, winter, say whatever hell y'all want to say. God damn it, now everybody want to see the rematch. Y'all just said, y'all was like, we don't want to see Errol fight Bud no more. Bud beat Errol ass. Errol said, okay, well, even Bud said, that's done. Errol said, okay, well, let's move on to bigger things. Now it's, well, what about Bud? Bud matters. Bud. Fuck. Errol got his ass beat and Bud still ain't getting chose. How did it make y'all feel? My fighter got his ass beat by your fighter, and your fighter still can't get chose. A little old said, players get chose. Apparently, Bud ain't the player. that y'all thought he was. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Y'all had the whole summer. Y'all had the whole summer. Y'all didn't want the fucking rematch. Now all of a sudden, you got a rematch to obligate. Oh, does he? That same rematch that Bud was like, nah, we ain't, don't worry about it. We good. That ship didn't sail. Ain't that the word that he used? That ship didn't sail. Well, no, Rick Timms, the outcome of July can't be reversed, but I know what Bud can do. Sit and wait. Or how about this? Y'all so pressed about Arrow, won't y'all go shake y'all fucking little jellies in front of Bud and get him to either drop those belts so Jerron can pick them up or fight Jerron and shut the nose up. Y'all can't do that because y'all too busy jiggling your balls for goddamn Arrow. Y'all all right? Bud don't want to fight Jerron? Now y'all want the rematch now? Okay. All right.
I didn't think he ducked the rematch. I just thought he didn't want the rematch at 47. He wanted it at 54. And Bud said, no, it's got to be at 47. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I thought. Either way, looks like they're both going to be at 54. This is like a classic case of what do you guys call it? That shoot dice, big bank, take little bank. Is that what y'all call it? I don't know. Shout out to Knockout Boxing 86 TV because he's been saying this for a while that the way Bud did business with the PBC and Errol Spence Jr. was not going to age well for him moving forward. He said that, and a lot of people was like, man, you just hate. He said that a while ago. And it looks like he was onto something. Looks like when folks were requesting the coin flip and requesting, all of the things that they requested during the negotiations, when they pulled out the first go around of negotiations, all of those things just does not look like they were forgotten. Doesn't look like they were forgotten. And when you're not on a long-term contract with people who have the majority of the belts in the weight classes that you're probably moving to, it probably wasn't the best thing to do to play ball as hard as you did. Kind of what it's looking like. Hate it. I hate that for him. But we kind of all know that the boxing politics are screwed up a little bit. So you got to play the game the best way you can,
And don't y'all go missing Canelo in your bullshit. You leave Canelo out this shit. I tell you that much. Because if you don't want no smoke, you might want to retract your Canelo statements. Sir, don't do that. Y'all got it though.
Sniper, I'm just saying that's what it feels like. That's what I'm not telling you is right. I'm just saying that's what seems to be happening. That's what seems to be.
Look, they mad. They throwing temper tantrums in the chat.
No.
Hey guys, hey, listen, we don't give a fuck. Big Fish was in Vegas. Where the fuck was Bud? Y'all get on the fucking Bud line and call Bud up and tell him to get to these fucking spaces. If you can't do that, all y'all gonna do is keep crying. I'm just gonna keep laughing. It was July the 29th. Earl moving on. Y'all still stuck on that shit. What Bud gonna do next?
I would have loved for Bud to have been there. I would have. That would have been the shit to do. Like if you really like, I was hoping that Bud would show up. I was hoping that Bud would show up because he is Bud Crawford. He is right now pretty much known pound for pound #1 boxer in the world. If he shows up to this boxing match, all kinds of questions are going to legitimately be asked. That was the move for him to make. He be at all the other bouts. He was all in the Dominican Republic. He was all in Puerto Rico. He be all at the top ranked cards. Why you wasn't in Vegas, bud? You knew he was gonna be there. Why you didn't pull up?
Bella, you said Bud was in the gym. Guess what L was? In the ring with Sebastian. Ah!
Taking photos.
I'm fucking hollering from the bottom of my stomach. You guys, y'all sound like bitter fucking baby mamas. Are y'all okay? Bud was in the gym. Errol was in the ring. Like, what are we doing? Come on, y'all. Get some fucking help, bro. Be fucking for real. Be for real.
I couldn't wait for this comment. Drink says, no more crying about Devin getting a tank fight until he signs a long-term deal. Bet. Drink, can you tell me when the last time PBC offered anything to Devin? When? I'm curious, because I think that Devin would more than likely, he would sign not a long term, but I'm sure he would sign like a 3-fight deal like Canelo does. I'm sure. I'm almost positive, because he did it for Top Rank. So I'm almost positive that if they offered him that, he would say, okay. But let me know when they put it on the table. Okay? Let me know. Corey Parker says Bud can't force PBC to hire him, and can't.
Y'all, go get Bud and find Bud some. Y'all just so big and pressed and mad. Y'all, July 29th still says we moving on, you guys. But I said this more than once. Y'all hold on to that shit because y'all ain't got nothing else to fucking celebrate. Errol finna go beat somebody's ass at 154 and y'all still talking about 1 July. I'm embarrassed.
L Undefeated says, happy Easter, ladies in chat. Who goes on vacation more than Reginald Rougarou or Spence? Rougarous or Spence? Hashtag linebacker weight. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know what? No, because it's enough. Just watching y'all and y'all Bud tears is enough to fuel. I feel like, what's that stuff that they say Illuminati be taking from kids? Y'all tears are my adrenochrome. I'm living off this shit. Keep fucking crying. Get Bud ass to fight Dron. Why the fuck wasn't he there last night? He can't get out the gym for 15 minutes. He got out the gym to go out the country.
He did.
Pull up.
I would have loved but seriously, I think it would have brought the attention needed to see the corruption in boxing had he shown up. It really would have. Y'all really should have pressed him to be there, Bud fans. You got, as soon as EJ let it be known that he was gonna be in Vegas, y'all should have been all in Bud's inbox saying, dude, you need to pull up because they trying to snake you. They trying to you out your opportunity. You need to be there.
No need to fucking drink. If Errol would have beat Bud, we wouldn't have to hang on to this shit. Because Errol gives us shit to celebrate. We get to get out the house and have fun. We don't have to, just like now, we celebrating. And y'all talking.
I got just popped out looking like he was looking, got the nice new locks budding and growing. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he out here looking like he's healthy. You know, not drained, looking healthy. Y'all want to say linebackerish? Whatever. He's looking healthy. And you guys are like, big mad.
You know who y'all are? I'm going to tell you who y'all sound like right now. Do you remember me? I sat next to you at a fight.
Oh, goddamn. Goddamn. Friend, stop. KG2 Talk, thank you so much. He said, salute, ladies, new to the channel, love the content. Thank you.
Do you remember me?
I hope you subscribe. Yeah, that's exactly what.
Do you remember me? I've been your fan for a real long time. I sat next to you 2 fights ago. If y'all don't shut the fuck up with that shit, get out of here. I don't want to hear no more. I'm done.
OG Mr. Munt, he says, Buzz still doing crazy business. While Buzz was saying he wanted Tszyu, EJ said he wanted the winner. Tszyu is currently available. Exactly. Go fight Tszyu, because that's who you said you wanted. Y'all was disrespecting Fundora all that time, and I told y'all it was not a foregone conclusion that he was going to win. So this whole time, you're absolutely right, Mr. Munt. Bud was out here specifically calling for Tszyu. He wasn't saying he wanted the winner. He shitted on Fundora as if it was a foregone conclusion that Tszyu was going to win this fight. So do what you said you going to do, Budrick. Go fight Tszyu. That's what he said.
All that crying ain't going to help y'all. All them tears ain't going to help y'all. Go celebrate July 29th. Please.
Yeah.
I beg you.
Listen, they're going to, because we in this summer it's going to be a year, so they can celebrate the anniversary of the ass whooping. They can, and then whatever fight Bud has, they can go celebrate and make sure you guys buy the fight and purchase the fight. That'll be a perfect way to show your fandom and appreciation for your guy. Now, in the meantime, we'll be supporting our guy in AT&T Stadium.
Do y'all remember me?
Happy
I've
Easter.
been your fan a long. Happy Easter. Happy Easter.
I mean, he should be showing you guys pictures of the house at this point. The house should be done. He got a newly purchased home, with his earnings from the big bash, the big blowout that he had of Errol Spence Jr. I don't really understand why y'all mad.
Look, they are mad now. It's Errol got his ass beat. Errol got eliminated. Look at y'all. Where was Bud at? Where was Bud at last night? Where was Bud?
Bella, he can activate it. Guess what?
Y'all was just talking shit about it. Like, hey,
don't drop it. So, favor ain't fair. That's all I got for y'all.
It's so crazy how, as long as Errol was shut the fuck up, y'all was quiet. The man started speaking. Like, yeah, did y'all want him to be silent forever? Like, what was it? Y'all are on drugs. I'm starting to wonder what type of drugs y'all be on, because this can't be fucking real. Did y'all want him to be quiet forever? Did y'all think Bud was capable of doing that? Or y'all assumed because Errol got quiet?
They thought, this is what they thought. I'm gonna tell you what they thought. Watch for the hook. He says, yeah, Errol is lining his ass back in the ring. Absolutely. At 154 where he wanted him. But you know what they thought? Tell you what they really thought. They thought that ass whooping was so bad that EJ was going to retire. That's what they were actually hoping for. And listen, it's Sunday, and I'm being honest. I don't know what my guy's going to look like when he gets back in the ring. That's yet to be seen. He's got to prove it. But he ain't getting the fight he thought he was finna get.
But you see, they have no answer. You know what, Steven? We ain't got. Why? Why would we have anything to say about Errol? And all y'all do is talk about July 29th. We talked about Errol Friday, and we talked about Errol probably 2 shows ago. If you were here more often, you would know that.
Right, because I actually called for him to come popping out. Actually, I said that, hey, my guy's been quiet. Errol, I would love, I love to see you back. It's about that time. So
I don't know why y'all think y'all too far away from us getting on y'all ass. Like, no, come on, you guys. Stop playing. Then if you be at work, don't say nothing. Because that's how you get in the crossfire, by speaking and you don't know what the hell you talking about. The rest of these little Bud fans, y'all gonna cry in the comments. Y'all still celebrating some shit that happened last year. Y'all mad because Arrow popped out? Like, again, nobody answered my fucking question. Did y'all want him to be silent forever? Did
I
y'all want
don't
him not to
know.
come back? So, like, y'all got a problem now that he back? Now is Bud beat his ass. Y'all, we didn't discuss this. Like, what y'all got next? Because Bud was just saying if the rematch ain't 147, it ain't happening at all. I'm finna go fight Canelo. Now Arrow pop out and y'all with the shits. Go celebrate that fucking win. Or go push that nigga to fight Jerron or Canelo
Oh, let
or
the
whoever
belts go.
whoever.
Let them go. D-Town Funk says, get off, ladies. Get off today, ladies. They made a chess move. Good one. But the game not over. Love the show, Queens. Thank you. Thank you. The game is not over. And thank you so much, Specs, for coming through, because this is what y'all really don't understand. To a lot of fans, contrary to a lot of fans, we actually want our guy to get his get back. I want to see the rematch. I want to see it. I want to see it at 54. And Drink, if I'm not mistaken, when EJ came out and he said, why y'all think I was getting hit by so many lefts or rights or whatever when he had that cataract surgery, I believe that is when Crawford made the statement, I'm moving on, I wish you luck, and blah, da, 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 So, yeah, that's, y'all be selective remembering shit and whatnot.
And I got fucking questions because what fucking line is Bud's line? Because last time I checked, he said he didn't want to fight Tszyu. He want to fight Canelo. What the fuck is Bud's line? Where was Bud at yesterday? If Bud was in line, he should have had his ass like that out there at that fight, just like y'all requesting everybody else to be at a fucking fight when it's time to call somebody out. Take that up with y'all guy. All that anger and shit y'all got built up, go have a conversation with Budger.
And Darius Gilliard said, Bud told us his fans ain't shit. And they still choose to act like a better spouse and deny. Tell them again, Darius Gilliard. Bud told us his fans ain't shit. And they still choose to act like a better spouse in denial. I mean, it ain't our fault. Yeah, I like Bud.
Ain't no way. Like, you know what? Like, I for real. And I be seeing y'all defend y'all people. Like, y'all know we do this shit for, like, a check. And when I'm on social media, we doing this shit for engagement to build our channel. Some of y'all be arguing for these folks for free. Like, they paying y'all fucking bills. And y'all be saying some of the weirdest, wildest, unboxing-related ass shit I've ever seen before in my life. Like, is this boxing or is this obsession? Are you worried about his fucking personal life? Like, y'all be talking the business of shit and don't know the business of shit. Y'all just be assuming. Like, what kind of weird unpaid bullshit y'all be on? Now, this ain't for some reason, but if you feel like this for you, it's for fucking you. Y'all, what are y'all? Because y'all can't be this fucking passionate behind Bud and Shakur and Tank. Like, I see y'all literally take y'all draws off and roll them around your head like, what's the Petey Pablo? What's going on? Like, what are y'all saying? Some of the shit that y'all be saying, but let us call Budrick top ranked Terry. Oh, you motherfucking racist. Y'all be saying some fucked up ass shit, but let us say crispy, crunchity, crackety cool. Y'all fucking toe about y'all mind. Like, are we drawing what lines are we drawing around this motherfucker? Y'all get mad when we say the shit, but y'all be saying the shit and we be responding to y'all. Like, I see y'all. Y'all unpaid. Y'all not even getting money for some of the shit that y'all be saying. That shit weird to me. How are y'all capable of saying some of the shit that y'all be saying for free like this? No way y'all this obsessed with people to where y'all act like this.
It's like they be mad when somebody is a fan of their fighter's nemesis. Like, I don't mind y'all being a fan of Bud. I don't mind y'all being a fan of
John Nora, you a hoe. Every time I see you, you always got some fly ass hoe shit to say, bro. Like, you do that shit with Clarissa and you be saying shit thinking that ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you because a lot of the time, everybody look over your fucking comments. I see your shit every fucking time. You, of all people, should relax. Cause I didn't seen a nigga get on you with 2 fucking feet and had you in fucking silence, my nigga. You do too much fucking typing. I don't like that shit. Oh, I'm finna leave. It's Sunday. I'm getting the fuck off of her because y'all don't know how to play fucking fair. And then when people start returning the favor, then y'all the fucking victim. I'm finna stop this shit. Y'all then rose my blood pressure up. Y'all be on some weird ass shit. Get some fucking money. Get some fucking money. Yeah, you a hoe. You always got some whole fly shit to fucking say. Take it however you want to take it. If you feel offended about it, go off. But I can get offended about it too. You ain't gonna like me getting offended though. All right.
All right. Well, no, Bella, we're not endorsing anything. I'm just saying I understand how it's being done. I'm not saying I'm endorsing it. I'm not saying I even agree with it. I'm not saying that, Bella. But I understand what's going on. And I've been in other chats when people are, on the other end of the spectrum and they're telling me, my fighter should be doing X, Y, and Z. But now, your fighter shouldn't have to do that. He should just be able to flex in his undisputed status and get what he wants. So, hey, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And I'm not calling nobody no female. I'm just saying, we got to accept bullshit when it's our time. Everybody got their time in the hot seat. That's all. That's just what they did. That's how this boxing.
Bud told fair. Everybody.
It's fair.
Friend, Bud told everybody that if the fight couldn't be at 154, we wasn't doing this shit. They are in. Bud can't do no wrong. I'm fixing to start doing. I said we wasn't talking about Bud no more on this fucking channel. Because every time we start talking about Bud, the fucking Invincibles come out. And then all of a sudden, Bud can't do no wrong. He ain't did this. He ain't did that. They forgot all of the shit that he said. Now Errol a scammer. Meanwhile, this motherfucker got up in front of the nation talking about, we got 25 million in a hedge fund. If you don't get the fuck out of here, I want y'all to stop forgetting, like y'all not getting embarrassed in front of the world. Y'all don't like Errol? Cool. Some of the shit y'all be saying, wild. Wild and unfucking hinged and unleashed. Y'all, I'm done talking about Bud. I hope don't no more questions come up about Bud, because y'all gonna have y'all face so up. Because y'all already know what it's like for me to stop talking about a fighter. Y'all start wondering, well, why the fuck they not talking about them no more? I won't. Jesus gonna have to come down and tell me, BOXIANA, you really need to mention Bud. Every time you talk about Bud, you gonna have a whole segment by yourself, friend. Because I can't stand his fucking fans. And we gave Bud credit for beating the shit out of our fighter. Ain't that something?
For a long time.
Yeah, everything that we said, you know what they did? They took that shit, they balled it up, and they threw that shit in the trash. We never let me go. I'm finna go.
Yeah, put your man up. Put your man up. I liked Errol before I found out he was a scammer that snaked his own people. Okay, when? Rolo, please enlighten me.
No, because I need to
When did you
know.
like Errol? When did you like him? Because I ain't
And
never known, as long as I've been on this YouTuber, I ain't never known you to like EJ. So
not
tell me
only
exactly when did you like him?
answer that, and then answer how Errol snake his own people. Because if you know, and then you know everything. So I need to know if you know what I know, and I know for a motherfucking fact you don't know what I know.
Oh, Sniper, don't be telling that lie. This is a Texas and EJ platform. It's not.
Wow,
We
you
talk
see
about
how
everybody.
you
Don't
see what
lie.
I'm saying?
Don't lie to Sosa. Sosa, we not sensitive. We just take up for our guy. We like our guy.
Let me
That's
tell
all.
you.
We like our guy.
Hey, fuck y'all and fuck Bud.
Beat the
No friends.
relationship out of him, and Derrick James beat that ass so bad he started
No
standing his own track. Okay, so yeah,
friends.
you want some attention today. That's what
He
you
do.
want.
He
Because you in here
assuming.
lying. You ain't been lying today. Now you
Mhm.
came back with your eyes trying to make sure you still had access. And I ain't gonna even put you in timeout today. But don't be in here lying and shit, talking about you used to be a fan. You ain't never been no fan. You always been a hater. Don't come in here with that. You ain't never been fan. I ain't gonna even call you no hater, but you ain't never been no fan. So don't you come in here with that lying shit, because this hidden weasel talk, this new shit you been talking. This new shit you been talking about something you don't even know about. You don't know about it. Be
We ain't
quiet.
fuck
When you
that.
don't know.
We ain't never fucking talking about Terrence Budrick, Dwayne Crawford on this motherfucking channel no more. Y'all can take y'all like for Bud. Y'all can take the content that we give you and shove that shit right in the unshining place, because some of the shit that y'all, it's ridiculous. I can't even fucking stomach this shit. Like y'all crazy. Y'all be crazy and lying and doing this shit for free. Unpaid. Rolo, you sat up there and typed that fucking shit with a straight face, and then y'all be like, I'm a troll. Y'all be 40. Talking about I'm a troll. No, you're an adult. Y'all don't want to grow up a little bit? I'm not, fuck that. I'm not talking about Bud no more. I'm going to talk about Errol. I'll talk about Frank. I'll talk about Bomac. But I will not speak Budrick ever again on this fucking channel, even when he get a fight and I got to. I won't show up that day. Y'all got my word. I will not be at work that day when Bud get a fucking fight. I'm not talking about Bud no more, because y'all make me not like y'all as people, because the shit that y'all say in here, y'all be repeating that shit, and y'all just like that. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm not talking about Bud. So whatever the fuck y'all saying, y'all weird and grow up trolls. I'm a troll. I'm 40. How the fuck?
Ray Davis, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, my eyes, y'all can't be doing the emojis. Support for EJ, Devin, and Frank Mark. Thank you, Ray Davis. Thank you so much for the super chat. Absolutely. No, it doesn't sting. It doesn't sting. It's just that I know you know better, and you just being an asshole just because you can be. Yeah, well, there's that. There's that. So listen, guys, we had a great friend. You on mute? We had a great chat today. This was so fun. We had a funky good time, and we had a lot of new people. We had a lot of new people today. So you guys make sure, if you're new here, hit the like button. More importantly, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to grow our channel.
Leave Canelo name out your mouth before I get on that goddamn washateria sandal wearing ass goddamn got the fiend you be fiending for. Don't do that. Cause I definitely will pull out them fucking washateria sandals and them goddamn jersey muumuu dress with glitter. Don't do that. Don't do that. Leave me alone. I want to be left alone.
Hey,
I
Dream.
had y'all in here crying about fucking Deontay. Quit fucking around with me. I got a little bit of time.
Yeah, he in the photo by himself because he don't know how to act. He come in here thinking you just ain't go. I give folks a lot of leeway, but he know when he get on that last untouchable nerve,
Too
he got to go
much.
sit in the corner. Go sit
Too
your ass down
much.
somewhere. Go sit
Too
down.
much.
Friend, can you give your closing words, please?
Yeah, y'all stop sucking dick. And I mean that in the most unnicest way possible. Stop fucking sucking dick. It's weird to see grown men do it. Bella, you're not excluded in this, baby. You're the only person that can come in here and shoot your shit like that. Cause we sisters and we sisters gotta stick together. You grown ass fucking bros. Stop meat eating and don't come in here no more if you gonna suck dick, or I'm gonna tell you you look like that man with the ate up ass hairline. So we'll see y'all on Friday. I guess I might be back up in here. We won't be mentioning the unfucking mentionable. So don't come in here talking about his ass. And y'all get prepared for the eclipse. Go to the store and buy your toilet paper if you're in the DFW area because y'all are expecting a lot of people. Stop sucking. Nah, you might eat a little meat too, Steven. I see you talking. Ain't nobody excluded from this shit. I don't know why y'all try to exclude yourself. Like, I don't read this shit. I sit here with my phone in my hand this whole entire show. I don't miss shit. Y'all stop fucking with me, bro. On God.
Happy Resurrection Sunday. Speaking of God and whatnot. It was real. We really do appreciate you all coming through this evening.
I'll buy a t-shirt, friend. I'm sorry, I mean cut you off. I'll buy a t-shirt when you go buy that girl a fucking wig, a good one.
I don't know
Go
what
ahead.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't know what I don't know what. Yeah, stop reading the comments, please. Stop it,
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
Okay, well, y'all have a great work week. Okay, reset, regroup. Okay, we'll see you guys on Friday. All right. I want all 675 of y'all back in here on Friday. Okay, on your way out, hit the subscribe and the like button. Okay, we love y'all. If y'all can't tell, we really do enjoy this. Okay, yeah, y'all have a great week. Happy April, April Fool. Bye, y'all.